All right, just back to the other video here. This is part two. So let's go ahead and talk about what we got going on here. So let's go ahead and pull the veil about what we're working with, what supplies we have, and what's going on here. And I'll introduce you guys to my favorite emotional support animal. Well, the second favorite. I have an emotional support human, and then I have an emotional support animal. Let's go ahead and take a look at the status of the chaos that is my shop, and we'll do some body doubling here, and that's a term for all you guys with ADHD. You know what I'm talking about here. So again, you don't got to be perfect, you just got to be progressive and making steps forward on a daily basis. So let's go ahead and start with that. So let's go ahead and flip the camera around, and if you're OCD, you've been warned, you might want to look away. All right, so there's my little front door. I've got so much stuff in here. There's a blacksmithing cart. I've got a rack up here with some paint stripper and odds and ends and some MDF and a whole bunch of other tools. I've got a whole table of just stuff throughout everywhere there. And then a little table set here by the window, getting everything started. And then a 55-gallon drum. I've got some a dust collector, a shopsmith. We got some blacksmithing tools and welding stuff over there. I've got a cart here right now. I got a little place for Freya to jump into. I'm getting everything cleaned up and ready. And I've got two OMTech lasers, same model. I think they're about 55 or 60 watts a piece. A water tank, air supply, filter, trash can. Here's my little Mr. Volcano forge. That may or may not be a part of what we're doing. We'll have to see. A chair, and it's just... There's a back wall that I put some metal on with a little fireplace and one of the Kreg saw guides, and then some battery chargers and posts. And I've got racks, and this is left over. And then I've got this Harbor Freight Vulcan Omni Pro 220. I've got it out of the box, never used it. So I got the tank back here all set up and ready to roll. So yeah, we're going to go through that. And then we got some space outside, and we also have another garage too, and I've got electronics and all that stuff set up here. So the first thing I'm going to do is after getting anything in and out, I'm going to go ahead and clean this up, get this thing up and ready, start putting stuff up. And then organization is key here. So the first thing we have to do in this situation is that this whole space is not tailored to do any type of work, any type of business, any kind of production. As you can see, there's stuff all over the place, and you cannot have this in order to work and operate. You got to be able to clean your space, and you got to have places where we put everything, and everything needs to be in a place that we can easily access, that we know if something's missing, that we can go and get the things that we need, and that is a clear and plain place for us to be able to look, find, identify, and put back and maintain those spots. Now, I'm going to go ahead, and I was blessed with this space when it came with the house, that it has pegboard, as you see, all the way around the outside. And I've got plenty of shelves that I've got that I'll be putting up and adding more to and moving and stuff like that I can have places to put things that I need. Now, I know that I have got a problem with ADHD when I go to put things up and it just becomes a cluster. And this has been a cluster because I've been moving this shop back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And really, with not really eventually starting back up to get back in the business, but it's been because working and stuff and having a little bit of time to come over, I can either spend my time cleaning something up or I can spend my time doing something. So right now is the time for me to go ahead and get everything where it needs to be. And we'll be bringing into some new terminology. And once we get there for our premium membership and stuff for how to run the actual business and how to maintain it. But right now, for everybody else who's just getting started, we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to go ahead and get the space set up. So everything that is not what we're doing, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Because I've got lasers and electronics, anything that makes dust cannot be in this room. anything that is going to affect electronics, anything that is going to leave a residue, anything that we cannot keep perfectly clean for the environment in which the tools require to be able to be in to work with, we gotta get rid of. And these lasers right here are what we're working with primarily. And probably later on, we're going to be doing some vinyls and some cutting and stuff. And we need to have a place that's clean and secure. So we got to get everything else out here. All the woodworking stuff has got to go out to the other garage. We'll set up the woodworking shop also as well. And the stuff that is in the other garage that has stuff to do with lasers, we'll bring it back over here and we'll get everything set out. So today is just about getting that stuff over, and we're going to get that through, and I'll be back with you with an update after we get some of this stuff cleaned out and separated. So stick with me. If you have any questions or concerns, or not really concerns, but if you have any questions or anything like that, or anything that you would like to add, put it down in the comments below. Again, we'll be on Facebook. We're going to be on YouTube. We're going to put some of this stuff on TikTok, so shorts and stuff like that. And then we'll have some spaces there for people who are wanting to stick with us and be a part of our group to give you the tools that you need to actually manage your space and to run your business. So, all right, we'll be back. Thank you very much for watching. Talk to you later. This is Don for Scottish Giant.